From an outside perspective, Canada is a land where overly polite citizens live in a constant, blistering winter. Hockey, Tim Hortons, and maple syrup are some of Canada's biggest staples. Riddled with moose and beaver, we've produced some of the biggest stars on the planet. From the Great One all the way to Drake, some of the world's greatest talents blossomed in the true North.
No doubt that when one thinks of Canada, a few of these things come to mind. But are these stereotypes all that we have to offer? As a Canadian citizen, though some stereotypes can be slightly accurate, I always thought Canada was so much more than igloos, ice rinks, and a Timmy's double-double. Our outspoken southern neighbors seem to influence everything we do in our country. Slang, entertainment, and technology all seem to migrate up from the United States. All these factors leave me and many of my fellow Canadians scrambling to find out what a Canadian identity looks like. Join me on this journey to find out. What does it mean to be Canadian?
We took to the halls of our high school and asked our peers, what do you think the rest of the world thinks of Canada?
I think that the rest of the world thinks that Canada is really cold and that we're all really nice and that we eat a lot of Tim Hortons.
That we're nice, that people think that we're nice.
I think Canada's like a really nice place. I think we have a rep of being really polite.
I believe the rest of the world thinks that we're really polite.
That we are very polite.
They think we live in igloos.
I think we have like a little bit of political popularity right now because of the legalization of weed.
Ride polar bears to work.
And that it's always cold here.
We play hockey, we're lucky, rich.
I don't know, I think everyone just thinks that we just like play hockey and pronounce words wrong.
Secondly, we asked, how accurately do these stereotypes represent Canada?
You know what? I think there's truth to the stereotype, I think without a doubt.
Well, it's really cold. I know that we all like Tim Hortons. But you know, not everyone in Canada is like really, really nice. Because, you know, we're all just still humans.
I don't think Canada's stereotypes are that accurate. I think we are like really polite for a country. Like if you look at the States or like Russia or something, like we're not like that at all.
Because some people aren't that nice and not everyone likes hockey and it's warm here sometimes.
Because you always want to be identified as Canadian rather than American. And when I see, when I have a chance to interact with people of different cultures, I do see there being truth to those common stereotypes, yeah.
We don't just like smoke weed and play hockey, you know, like we definitely have like a lot more to offer than just that.
With temperatures this week reaching -37, we asked our peers, how do Canadians deal with this cold weather?
Well, it's all about bundling up and staying warm.
We wear winter gear.
Most of us have grown up our whole lives with this cold weather, so like when it's -30 like this, it doesn't affect us as much anymore. Like we're still not happy about it, but like our whole lives have been this, you know? So we just wear jackets and we're fine.
Put on a jacket.
We try to stay inside as much as we can.
I don't know if there's a psychological component, but just trying to, I don't know, stay positive and get through it just because it's tough. It's tough when it's this cold. So, but we are a tough, hardy people, so.
We don't.
Though Canada's actual national sport is lacrosse, many people believe it is hockey. So we asked Canadians, does every Canadian play hockey?
Well, no.
Not all. I don't think all Canadians play hockey, but I play hockey and a bunch of other sports, so it's stereotypical.
No, every Canadian doesn't play hockey.
Most of my friends do play hockey and lots of people I know play hockey, but we also live in like a small Canadian city where like hockey is everything. But not everyone plays hockey.
Play soccer, basketball, badminton. I've even tried curling.
I don't play hockey. I play basketball and I race motocross and I ski in the winter.
I don't play hockey. I do figure skate though.
And football, basketball, and track.
It seems Canada always feels inferior to the States, so we asked, why does Canada always feel second-rate to America?
I think because more people in the world pay attention to America and like what's going on there, and like there's always more stuff happening in America than there is in Canada, so we're just kind of like knocked down.
Well, I guess just because of the size of the U.S., the population, the wealth that it has, the power that it has.
There's a lot more big movies that happen in America?
America is just very upfront with who they are and what they want. And so I think they just like try to outshine Canada.
There's a lot of books there, like we're reading Canadian books now, and they're not really that famous.
We have less people, I guess.
There's a lot of famous people in America, not many here.
Donald Trump.
And so I don't think Canada's actually second to America. I think America is just more absurd with it.
I think why we feel second rate too is that we seem to know a lot about the US, but they don't seem to know a lot about us.
One of Canada's most prominent stereotypes is their niceness. So we asked actual Canadians, why are they so nice?
A good question.
It's definitely like a stereotype, but like we're like a pretty well-cultured country and we're pretty welcoming to like people coming in, so I think that just shows like that we're just more accepting.
Because everyone else is nice, so it makes someone else nice.
I believe Canadians are nice because it's such cold weather here that sometimes you just need someone to help you out if your car's not working, you know? So you need to be nice to people. So if you're ever in trouble, they can help you out.
We're very welcoming and diverse.
Despite the constant cold weather and the constant fear of being attacked by a polar bear, we asked our peers what's the best part of being Canadian.
Because you always see a friendly smile, we're very diverse.
In Canada, there's free health care.
It's really chill here. We don't really have to worry about the same things the States have to do political-wise.
Free education.
Having ice everywhere to play hockey.
And freedom of speech.
And like we have free healthcare, so that's really a weight off your shoulders when you're like looking at that.
And we created Tim Hortons.
Oh, and maple syrup.
And finally, we asked our peers, what does being Canadian mean to you?
Well, first of all, pride, right? Because I think we have a lot to be proud with, or proud of.
Like being very accepting, very, very welcoming, because we do live in a very like diverse country.
I mean, I like it. I'm proud of it, I guess. I get to play hockey.
Being involved in your community and like knowing your neighbors and just being loving and caring of everyone.
Being Canadian means being free and welcoming everyone.
Being Canadian, we are free, we are diverse, and very sportsy.
We are respected, and why we're respected is I think we act in a overall sensible, fair, kind, polite way.
We're accepting, we watch lots of hockey and drink maple syrup.
Like go play hockey, go, I don't know, eat maple syrup, whatever.
In any dictionary, the definition of a Canadian is a native or inhabitant of Canada. Throughout this video, we learn that a Canadian is so much more than that. Not only is it much more than its definition, but much more than its stereotypes as well. Though most Canadians enjoy Tim Hortons and are most commonly found with a smile on their face, warm months grace Canada throughout summer, and not all of us have mastered a slap shot. These stereotypes contribute to our identity, but we have even more to offer. We are welcoming, multicultural, and diverse. Our country is a haven for refugees seeking peace. We are kind, friendly, and hospitable. An elderly person would never be seen shoveling their own snow. Most importantly, we are proud. We live in a free, peaceful country with happy, neighborly citizens. What is there not to be proud of? This is what being Canadian means to us.